Hi everyone, I'm Emily Calandrelli. Online, I am known as the Space Gal. I'm based in California and I am working on bringing science education to TikTok. Now, I was only 2 years old when the Berlin Wall fell, so I was too young to really understand what that meant for the people of Germany and the people around the world who were able to witness that moment in history. I can only hope to be part of tearing down other walls, metaphorically speaking, in areas of society that are meaningful to me. With my work on TikTok, I'm trying to break down the wall of dull science communication. The challenge is to find creative ways to bring engaging science content to young people, especially young women. Now, in the aerospace industry, which is relevant for the type of content that I create, only 25% of the workforce is women. And on the vast majority of my science platforms on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, even though I'm a female science communicator, the vast majority of the people who follow my stuff and watch my content are men. That's not the case on TikTok, where I have over 250,000 followers and 63% of them are women. My project is creating science lessons in 60 seconds or less on TikTok. I started my TikTok account really as an experiment at first to see if it would be an effective way to teach science principles, because when I first joined, it was mostly lip syncing and dancing, and I wasn't really sure whether or not they would be receptive to my type of content on there. So I was both really surprised by how well received my content is on there, and also by how much I enjoy making content on there. Now it is less of a project and more of an obsession. My project is unique because 1, I'm a woman doing science, and 2, I am doing that science on TikTok, which you would generally think is meant for dancing teens and tweens. And I think society benefits from this work because we need more scientifically literate and curious people in our world, and that starts at a young age. I'm also providing representation for little girls who may not have many female role models in STEM to look up to. My husband didn't quite take my work on TikTok too seriously in the beginning, but now after 250,000 followers, he definitely does. And now he's more so just concerned with how much time I spend on the app. The biggest challenge I have is finding ways to get my followers to do the science that I'm doing themselves. Basically, I'm trying to find a way to translate them from being just a viewer to a doer of science, and to be able to share that science with their followers. We all have our own sphere of influence, and you're going to be able to reach a different group of people than I am. And my goal as a science communicator is just to bring science to the most people. And so I'm trying to find ways to embolden others and give them tools to bring the science that I'm talking about to their own community. So I'm still working on creative ways to do that. To recite a poem I wrote in 4th grade, I wanted to paint the stars and be an astronaut on Mars. I think I've always wanted to find a way to combine creativity with my curiosity for science, and I've somehow found a way to combine both of those in a very unique career that I wouldn't give up for the world. Someone on Twitter said my TikTok energy reminded them of a female version of Chris Traeger from Parks and Rec, and that is exactly the type of energy that I am channeling. And in many of my videos, I make a dramatic entrance because I am just so excited to tell you something, and it looks a little bit like this.